So as you can see this, right? Um, and we talking about Matt Stafford here. Matt Stafford trade rumors: Giants, Browns, Steelers, Raiders amongst the teams eyeing Matt Stafford. Right. Let's see if we can make this. We'll see if we can make this a little bit bigger. All right, here we go. Says right here. There are several teams reportedly targeting Los Angeles Rams quarterback Matthew Stafford in the trade market. According to Sports Illustrated, Albert Breer, the Giants, the Browns, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and Las Vegas Raiders have all expressed a desire to acquire Stafford. Breer noted that other teams have shown interest as well. Jordan Raanan says also reported the Giants acquired about Stafford's availability prior to the November 5th draft deadline during 2024 season. The Rams may choose to move on the veteran passer in order to avoid paying out his remaining contract, as he is set to make $49.7 million cap hit in 2025 and $53.7 million cap hit in 2026. Jeremy Fowler revealed on February 26th that the Los Angeles Rams has a strong interest in retaining Stafford, but explained that he's going to need a new deal as his contract's current terms are unattainable. So let's take a look at his numbers. He's 1 year removed from a Pro Bowler in 2023. In 16 starts, he completed 65.8% of his throws for 3,762 yards, 20 touchdowns, compared to 8 interceptions. Stafford also racked up 533 yards and 4 scores without getting picked off in 2 playoff games. So what they're telling me is that Matt Stafford played pretty well in the playoffs. And but the part that gets me right now, Chad, let me figure this out with me, Chad. I'm confused. You telling me he's 37? You paying somebody $50 million this year and then 53 next year? How many years is you planning on getting out of him? He's from LA. He's used to playing in warm weather. He went to the University of Georgia in college. He played the first part of his career in a dome in Detroit. He's played the second part of his career in Los Angeles. And underneath on carpet. I mean, is this what we're doing? And they want a pick. And they want a first round pick. So you telling me you're going to give up a first round pick and pay a guy I thought we just got through this. This is my point with y'all. I heard all offseason how we got fleeced with Deshaun Watson and the 3 number 1 picks. And he's sitting out and he was disgruntled in another place. Now we finally are like, okay, well, we're saddled with that one. So you telling me you're going to pony up and give Matt Stafford a new deal? And he done threw for like 20 touchdowns? Is he an upgrade? Sure. Yeah, you upgrade. But like that? Let me talk to y'all, man. Yeah, I mean, let me talk to y'all, man. Let me get to y'all. Woo. Let me see. Always humble 216. Thank you. Thank you, of course. There's no sustainability in Matt Stafford. I don't understand the obsession with these temporary fixes. We need long term. This is what I'm saying. You work with me and I work with you. People, look, this is what this has got us. Deshaun Watson didn't work out. Now, instead of me tripling and doubling down and doing all that, you know what I'm doing? I'm like, listen, we got to find us a solution somewhere. And it's not going to make Jameis Winston the quarterback. It's not going to go get Aaron Rodgers, who's 40. It's not to go get Matt Stafford and give up some picks and give him another contract. Come on, fellas. When are we going to stop? Listen, one of my greatest soundtracks of all time, I think it's Rocky 3 or 4. What's the one with Ivan Drago? There's no easy way outs. There's no shortcuts home. Ain't no shortcuts home, fellas. Ain't no easy way out. You're going to have to stand there, look at a quarterback at whatever position, whatever spot you're going to do, and take him and say, we standing on business. That's the only way. You know how the Philadelphia Eagles was rewarded? The Philadelphia Eagles was rewarded for being like, yeah, we had Carson Wentz. We had Carson Wentz, and we spent a number 2 overall pick on him, but we found out he wasn't no good. We had Doug Peterson. We found out, you know what, he won a Super Bowl. We're going to get him about here too. And they stood on business and said, I'm going to take Jalen Hurts. And people thought they was crazy. Jalen Hurts. Listen, Jalen Hurts, people talk about who would be great in this draft class. Jalen Hurts in this draft class, or the last one last year, would have been in the 6th round. Forget number 2. Jalen Hurts has some of the most nastiest college tape I've ever seen. But that just goes to show you, you're rewarded for your foresight. You're rewarded when you go develop people. All of this, let me take somebody's leftovers from 3, 6, 7 years ago and giving them new money. I thought we learned from that. Y'all told me all year, G. Bush, we got to get a quarterback and develop them. And now we're going to get the Staffords? Boy, Scott, I hope so. I hope so. At Jake Dreyer. And more often than not, they're drafted to bad teams with bad coaching, and we blame them for the situation and call them bust. At some point in time, and I said this, and people get mad at me. At some point in time, this is just the truth. Kevin, you're gonna have to coach somebody. You're just gonna have to. That's what you get paid for, right? You're going to have to turn somebody into somebody. You're going to have to develop a relationship with somebody. You're going to have to coach some bad things out of people's system. And I'll give Kevin something. Usually, I'll give Kevin this. When you do take over for other people, as you did with Baker Mayfield, and as you did in going to go get Deshaun Watson, people are who they were before you got there. It's very difficult to change an adult's ways and the mind and the way they think about the world, and especially their habits. Your habits are pretty much who you are past the age of 13 or 14. I ain't seen too many people change their life unless something really dire happened. They give you 25 years, you switch up. You almost die, you switch up. You lose everything, your money and your house, you switch up. But other than that, it's very difficult for quarterbacks to inherit a quarterback, and then all of a sudden you just, all right, well, he's going to be good because I told him to be good. That's not the way it works. So when it comes to some of the downfalls of Baker and Deshaun Watson, it's difficult to coach that out of people. But when you get a quarterback that you invested in, that you identified, that you went through the tape with, that you drafted, that you got the hat, that you've been in the meetings with, that you started from ground zero from the first day of install, here's the play call, here's how we call it, here's how we huddle it up. When you do that, you can do something and change some people. I'm telling you, Bo Nix wasn't that good coming into that draft. Bo Nix wasn't that good. Sean Payton coached him all the way up. I'm telling you, Jaden Daniels wasn't that cold. Jaden Daniels got coached up along the way that first year. Some of these young boys is not finished products. You're going to have to put some work in with it. That's just is what it is. Here's the thing about Matt Stafford. He had 0 playoff wins before getting traded to a team that went 10-6 and won a playoff game the season before. So what you're saying was, you already had ball players. Don't act like you didn't do no heavy lifting. You think Matt Stafford going to come out here? You know what kind of playbook your boy got? You know what kind of playbook McVay got? You think Stafford want to come out here and I'm just asking. Hey, Broadview Bo, not for that kind of money. We can't take that cap hit. And by the way, hit that like button for me. I appreciate y'all. We don't have the cap space to get a second high money quarterback, let alone a 37-year-old. This is just immediate getting bored. Hey, I'll give you that, man. 7 Life Entertainment. It ain't no quick fixes, bro. I'm sorry. Hey, listen, that when Myles Garrett went in and asked for that blueprint, reason he came up out of there teary-eyed, come on, man. I can't believe they told me ain't no quick fixes. They gonna tell me I ain't. Yeah, they told you straight up. Hey, dog, we ain't got no magic pill for you, bro. We ain't got nothing. Hey, and this is the beautiful part about it. And I told you so radio, but I said, look, man, they miss on that Deshaun Watson. There's no veterans that's going to come in here. There's no like, hey, we got a quarterback class on the horizon that they're going to give us, that these guys are Joe Montana and Steve Young. Nah, bro, ain't no easy ways out. It ain't. It's just not. Grass and Bass, we need 2 rookie QBs. I'm right on you. I am on you. Always humble. Y'all kicking knowledge today. Stop renting cars. Get your car your own. That's yours for a while. Y'all better stop going to Rent-A-Center. Hey, remember, people thought they was cooking with Rent-A-Center. I got the Hitachi 3000, the big screen. People was getting the Rent-A-Center for all the Mike Tyson fights. How you rent a VCR? People still paying 96% interest rate on VCRs from 1984. Oh, goodness. Yeah, stop renting. Get your stuff on your own. Get your stuff on your own. You have coaches that have a playbook, and you have coaches that can build around a quarterback. Telling you, man. I'm telling you, stop playing around with this thing, man.